Yo, so what's up, guys? This is gonna be, I don't know, just kind of a discussion video. I haven't done one of these in a while. And I saw this tweet from Midnight Boshi, I think is her handle, about basically you're in charge of the final update for Monster Hunter Wilds base game. You can add 2 monsters, and what 2 monsters are you adding? I replied to this, but my reply was very memey. I didn't take it seriously. I just said Plesiel and the souped up Bolfango that one-shots people because I want to watch the world burn. It was clearly a meme. The people didn't come after me for it or anything. That's not what it's about, but an overwhelmingly amount of people either quote retweeted or replied to this tweet saying they wanted Gammoth. I don't know what brainwash Gammoth has over people, but I don't understand the fascination with Gammoth. I'm in the camp of, personally, Gammoth is one of the most boring fights I've ever seen. I fought it in GU. I fought it in I guess that was it, because I didn't really play the title that came out. I guess GU was technically for you or whatever, but... Anyway, I've fought it before. I could not figure out why it was part of the Fated 4. I thought the fight was... Honestly... I think I would get more excitement out of fighting 100 Popo. The little, like... mastodon things that are the Apanoff equivalent or whatever in the winter areas. I think killing 100 of those and carving their tongue is more fun than fighting Gammoth. And I'm not saying that unironically. Gammoth without... Not even without. Gammoth with the snowball mechanic and the earthquake mechanic, and it really didn't do anything. Like, Barroth still is a fun fight, I believe. Without the mud ball man thing. That's not a term, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Without the snowman, but the mud man effect. It's still an entertaining and fun fight, I find. Jade Barroth is the same thing. I feel the same way about it. Gammoth is literally just stand there and whack at it simulator. Like, it doesn't move fast. It doesn't do anything that impactful. If it tries to hit you and kill you, as long as your reaction time isn't the reaction time of a 90-year-old lady on her deathbed, you should be fine. I genuinely just don't understand the obsession with people wanting to bring back Gammoth. I think the only time Gammoth was good, and I use that term very loosely, was in stories. And I don't even remember if it was in stories, and if it was, I didn't even use it. I just don't understand why so many people are advocating for a monster to be put in that would essentially waste a monster slot for a monster that literally does fuck all. And people were like, yeah, they can, you know, change up the fight and make it more modern, but how? Nothing was interesting about that fight to begin with. I don't know if I've said this or made it clear in a past video I've done about Monster Hunter, but I'm an intense Zenogreist, which means I am not racist towards Zenogre, but I feel a very strong way about Zenogre. I don't think Zenogre is a cool monster. I don't think Zenogre deserves all the praise it gets. I think Zenogre is overrated and overhyped. I think Zenogre is the least cool / fun to fight / any category you want to insert. I think it is the least impactful. I think Luna Garen does Zenogre's gimmick better. I think Luna Garen is so much, no pun intended, because Luna Garen is an ice Fanged Wyvern, but I think Lunagaron is so much cooler than Zinogre. I think Lunagaron's fight is 1,000 times more enjoyable. I don't think Zinogre should have won favorite monster from the community or whatever that poll was. But yeah, honestly, pretty much I don't know if this is gonna be a rant discussion, whatever, but how would people pitch to me a design change, or maybe not gimmick, but fight change, or, you know, mechanic change for Gammoth to make it an actual interesting / fun / I want to fight this thing over and over again? Because, like, even monsters that are early game, like the other Fated 4, Astalos, Mizu, Glavenus, all of those fights, even though they're early game, I still fight them for fun. I've gone on out of my way in multiple occasions to fight them for fun, or to like grind for people I play with or whatever. But there's a reason. If somebody was like, "Hey, I need this Gammoth armor, can you help me?" I'd be like, "No, absolutely not. I don't think you need the help. As long as you understand you're about to get hit within the next 45 minutes, you should be fine." But I don't know. Like, I'm gonna say something else real quick as well. The Fated 4, I know it's not a whole story thing. Like, I know it's not anything to implement in the story of 4U or whatever, whenever they were introduced. I think Lunagaron would have fit far better into the Fated 4 than Gammoth. And you can argue, but you'd be wrong. You could try to tell me that Gammoth fits perfectly, and I'd argue you'd be wrong. Because Gammoth doesn't fill that requirement. Like I said before, all three of the other ones are fun to fight. All three of the other ones have sick looking armor. All three of the other ones have sick looking weapons. All three of the other ones have great music. All three of the other ones are enjoyable. All three of the other ones are liked. I just don't understand why Gammoth is there. If you'd swapped it out for Lunagaron, the Fated 4 would be 4 banger fights, 4 banger monsters, 4 banger gears, 4 banger weapons. It just fits. I don't know who on the team was at the time was like, "Hey, what if we put in this monster?" Like, I don't know if it was just the manager's kid really wanted a giant elephant, and they were like, "Alright, I guess we'll put this in." I don't know if like some Make-A-Wish kid was on their deathbed being like, "Hey, you know what I really wish was in Monster Hunter? This insanely slow mastodon / elephant / woolly mammoth thing." But yeah, anyway, I guess to wrap it all up, for a non-meme answer for this, I wouldn't add Elder Dragons, because obviously they don't want Elder Dragons in this game. But I don't know, man. I'd probably not have an answer for this, to be quite frank with you. Because the stuff I would want to add, wouldn't be a final update worthy. Like, I would want to add Glacial, Ignactor / regular, or Naharala, but those aren't endgame monsters. You could argue Ignactor was in Gen 3, but Gen 3 only had like 20 monsters, so that's not saying a whole lot. But yeah, that's really all I had for this video. But yeah, let me know. Can somebody explain to me why people are fascinated with Gammoth? I think Gammoth is whatever results were in for the favorite monster poll they did a while back. I think Gammoth belongs in the bottom 3. I'm gonna say it. But alright. Take care, guys. See you guys in the next one.